What happens when a lie shatters under the weight of truth? In the small, bustling town of Clearview, Karen Mitchell stormed into Vision Haven Optometry, her voice slicing through the calm like a razor. She clutched a pair of glasses, her face twisted in fury, claiming they were defective. "These lenses are garbage," she bellowed, slamming them onto the counter. Customers froze, their eyes darting toward the commotion. The optician, Emily, a soft-spoken woman with years of experience, stood behind the counter, her calm demeanor a stark contrast to Karen's rage. But beneath Karen's outburst lay a secret one that would unravel in a way no one saw coming. Karen's complaint was loud and relentless. She insisted the lenses, purchased just a week ago, made everything blurry. "I can't see a thing. You sold me trash, and I want a refund now." Her words echoed, drawing whispers from other customers. Emily, unfazed, adjusted her own glasses and asked politely, "Ma'am, may I see the glasses and your prescription?" Karen scoffed, tossing the glasses across the counter like they were worthless. Emily examined them, her brow furrowing. Something wasn't right. The lenses gleamed under the shop's fluorescent lights, pristine and unscratched, but Karen's story didn't add up. Emily's fingers traced the prescription sheet Karen had provided during her last visit. The numbers didn't match. A spark of suspicion ignited in Emily's mind, but she kept her composure, knowing the truth would surface soon. As Emily began her routine tests, Karen's impatience grew. She tapped her foot, arms crossed, muttering about incompetent staff. Emily ran the lenses through the phosimeter, a device that measures lens power. The results flashed on the screen, and Emily's heart skipped a beat. The lenses were perfect not for Karen's prescription, but for someone else's entirely. "Ma'am," Emily said, her voice steady but firm, "these lenses don't match your prescription. They're for a much stronger correction." Karen's face flushed red. "That's nonsense. You're covering up your mistake," she snapped, her voice rising to a near scream. But Emily wasn't alone in noticing the discrepancy. A quiet figure in the corner, an elderly man named Mr. Thompson, a retired optometrist who frequented the shop, raised an eyebrow. He'd seen this before: customers trying to scam their way to refunds. The tension in the shop thickened as Emily pressed further. "Ma'am, your prescription is for mild nearsightedness. These lenses are for severe astigmatism and farsightedness. Did you perhaps mix them up with someone else's?" Karen's eyes widened, but she doubled down. "You're lying. I've never worn anyone else's glasses." Her voice cracked, betraying a hint of panic. Emily, sensing the lie, decided to dig deeper. She pulled up the shop's records, her fingers flying across the keyboard. Karen's purchase history showed she'd bought the glasses for herself, but a second receipt caught Emily's eye, one for a pair with a different prescription, bought the same day, under Karen's name, but marked for gift. The pieces began to fall into place. Karen hadn't bought the glasses for herself to swap them, likely to return a used pair for a full refund. Just then, Mr. Thompson stepped forward, his presence unexpected but commanding. "Young lady," he said, addressing Emily but loud enough for everyone to hear, "I couldn't help but overhear. I've seen this trick before. People buy glasses for someone else, swap them with their own, and return them claiming they're defective. It's a classic scam." The shop went silent. Karen's face drained of color, her hands trembling. Customers exchanged glances, some whispering, others nodding in agreement. Mr. Thompson's words carried weight, his decades of experience lending authority to the moment. Emily seized the opportunity. "Ma'am, our system logs every lens serial number. These glasses you returned? They match the gift pair, not your prescription." She held up the receipt, the evidence undeniable. Karen's facade crumbled. She stammered, "This is outrageous. You're accusing me of lying." But the room was no longer on her side. A young woman, another customer who'd been quietly browsing, spoke up. "I saw her last week at the mall, bragging about returning stuff she didn't even buy to get cash. She was laughing about it." The revelation hit like a thunderbolt. Karen's scam wasn't just a one-time act, it was a pattern. Emily, now emboldened, pushed further. "Ma'am, we have security footage of you picking up both pairs. Would you like us to review it? Karen froze. The weight of her lies pressed down on her, suffocating her bravado. She grabbed her purse, muttering, "This is ridiculous. I'm never coming back here," and stormed toward the door. But the confrontation wasn't over. Emily, fueled by a mix of professionalism and righteous anger, called out, "Ma'am, you can leave, but we'll be reporting this to the local business association. Scams like this hurt small businesses like ours." The words stopped Karen in her tracks. She turned, her eyes blazing, but the fight had drained from her. The other customers stared, their judgment palpable. Mr. Thompson added, "You ought to be ashamed. This shop's been serving this town for decades." Karen's shoulders slumped. She opened her mouth to retort, but found no words. The room felt smaller, the air heavier, as her deception lay exposed for all to see. She fled the shop, the bell above the door jingling mockingly as she disappeared into the street. The aftermath was quiet but powerful. Emily took a deep breath, her hands still shaking from the confrontation. The customers, once stunned, began to murmur words of support. "You handled that so well," the young woman said, her voice warm. Mr. Thompson patted Emily's shoulder, a proud smile on his face. "You've got grit, kid. Don't let people like that push you around." The shop slowly returned to its usual rhythm, but the moment lingered. Emily posted a note on the shop's community board later that day, not naming Karen, but sharing the story as a cautionary tale. "Honesty keeps our small businesses alive," she wrote. The post spread online, sparking conversations about integrity and accountability. Some defended Karen, arguing she might have been desperate, but most agreed her actions were inexcusable. In the days that followed, Vision Haven saw an uptick in customers not just for glasses, but to support a business that stood its ground. Emily became a quiet hero in Clearview, her calm resolve a testament to the power of truth. Karen, meanwhile, faded from the town's daily life, her reputation tarnished by her own choices. The story of her failed scam became a local legend, a reminder that lies, no matter how bold, can't outrun the truth forever. What do you think? Where do we draw the line between a mistake and a deliberate wrong? Share your thoughts.